Formula 1 Bahrain Grand Prix, Piastri takes pole, Norris and Verstappen outside of top 5. Story by Philip Clearon. Music by Upbeat Music. Good day everyone. Oscar Piastri has beaten George Russell to pole position for the Formula 1 Bahrain Grand Prix, with Lando Norris and Max Verstappen down in 6th and 7th. Piastri looked the quicker of the two McLaren cars from Q2 and, after being fastest on the first run of Q2, he then cemented his pole on the deciding run on a rapidly improving Bahrain International Circuit. Charles Leclerc was third for Ferrari ahead of the second Mercedes of Andrea Kimi Antonelli, with Pierre Gasly taking a stunning 5th place on the grid for Alpine. Norris looked set to challenge Piastri and Russell for the front row, but a relatively poor final lap left him down in 6th. McLaren's main challenger Red Bull suffered a disappointing qualifying session with Verstappen only 7th. Red Bull was under pressure from the start of qualifying as Verstappen went off the track on the final corner of his flyer, while teammate Yuki Tsunoda also lost his lap for track limits abuses. Verstappen reported there's something really wrong with the car, but still managed to go through in 3rd, while Tsunoda also advanced. Verstappen also had a poor first lap in Q3 due to what he described as brake issues, while Piastri led early doors with a 1 minute 30.233 seconds, a 10th ahead of Russell and Norris. The trio was a second clear of the rest, led by Ferrari's Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Antonelli and then Russell cycled through to take provisional pole on the final run, before Piastri restored McLaren's advantage with his second pole position in his F1 career. Leclerc managed to split the Mercedes cars in 3rd, with Antonelli rallying from having his first lap deleted for track limits by grabbing his best F1 qualifying result in 4th. Gasly delighted Alpine with 5th on the grid, qualifying just 0.003 seconds behind Antonelli and ahead of a disappointed Norris and Verstappen. Carlos Sainz was 8th for Williams, with Hamilton failing to qualify higher than 8th after also seeing his first lap deleted for track limits. Tsunoda rounded out the top 10 due to not managing to put a clean lap together, but the Japanese driver's Q3 berth signaled some progress on his side of the Red Bull garage. Earlier, Q2 was quickly red flagged for a crash by Haas driver Esteban Ocon coming out of turn 2. Starting his flying lap, the Frenchman already suffered oversteer coming out of the corner, and then lost control as soon as his unsettled car crossed the exit curves, spinning into the left-hand side wall. Ocon reported he was okay, with the session resuming after an 8-minute delay. Jack Doohan had looked set to join teammate Gasly in Q3, but a weaker final sector left the Australian in 11th. Behind Doohan, Racing Bulls driver Isaac Hadjar was knocked out in 12th, with Nico Hülkenberg and Fernando Alonso also eliminated, the latter slower on his compromised Q2 lap than he had been in Q1. Surprisingly, Alex Albon was out of Q1 for the first time this year, taking 16th in the Williams, as was Racing Bulls driver Liam Lawson, who suffered a DRS issue. They were joined in the drop zone by Sauber's Gabriel Bortoleto, Aston Martin driver Lance Stroll and Haas Oliver Bearman, who lost a shot at Q2 with a poor second sector, reporting problems with locking the front tyres. Do you think Oscar can win tomorrow's Grand Prix? Let us know. Please also share and subscribe. Thank you. I am Robert from East Rand Sports News in Boksburg in Johannesburg in